You couldn't have asked for a better result. Chelsea 2-0 victory. Beautiful. It's beautiful. The perfect result we needed. It's the perfect result that we needed. A clean sheet, two away goals, 2-0 away victory, especially after the disastrous weekend that we had. Today was crucial. Tonight was crucial that we got the two away goals. I literally said the perfect result would be a 2-0, a 3-0, that type of result, especially taking advantage of the fact that Porto had two of their best players missing. So it was extra important that we actually got a good result tonight. And listen, it wasn't the best performance. The scoreline is a bit misleading, and I'll be delving into all of that, giving my thoughts and opinions, giving my side of the tactics, doing a bit of tactical analysis. But the most important objective was to get the result, and I'm very pleased. I'm a happy man tonight, and I'm sure all of you guys are as well. But before I do get into all of it, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, comment down below your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. But without further ado, let's get straight into this review for you guys. Now, as we know, quarter-final of the first leg, both legs are played at the same stadium in Seville. We have some good history there. We know Giroud scored 4 goals in the group stage there, so we have some good memories there, of course. And we started the game and it was a very lethargic game. The ball was moved with pace. We couldn't control, dictate the tempo of the game as much as I like to. And listen, before I do delve into the game quickly, can I just say something to the admin, the Twitter admin or the Instagram admin that actually runs Chelsea, right? It's a shambles. They've done this before, right? So if you guys are a big member of football Twitter or Instagram, you'll know that an hour before kickoff, the lineups get released. Yeah, number one, and especially on the Champions League European night, lineups get released even earlier, an hour and a half before the game. Anyway, they weren't released. They were released 45 minutes before kickoff. So not only were they released late, it was the wrong lineup twice. They gave the wrong lineup twice, and everyone was in meltdown. It was just crazy. It's like, how can you not do your job properly? It's just incompetence. But anyway, it was a bit of fun. Came out lineup, of course, we know the 3-4-2-1 formation. Eduard Mendy in goal. Azpilicueta, Rudiger, we knew that he was going to start, and Christensen forming the back three. Jorginho and Kovacic as the pivot. Reece James and Ben Chilwell as the wing backs for Chelsea. And then we had Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, and of course Mason Mount. Now I speak about the golden boy Mason Mount because what a goal, what a performance. Now delving into the game, as I said, I would like for Jorginho and Kovacic to dictate the game a bit more, to control the midfield. I rate both of them highly. I believe both of them are world class, and it's just they didn't have an amazing game by any stretch of the imagination. They grew into the game in the second half. They were controlling the game, nice, one touch, two touch passing, the triangles that they formed, the press resistance that we know that they have as well, and you saw them gain control in periods. It wasn't a whole game, but by any stretch of the imagination. As I said, I would like to have for them to control the game, but one honourable mention is the wing backs, Chilwell and Reece James especially, because they worked their socks off today. The way they were bobbing up and down the flanks, they were crucial defensively and offensively. We know Chilwell because this guy, right, what a goal! The way that my man runs past two man, rounds the keeper and slots it in, and the ice cold celebration. Yeah, my man is not messing around tonight. He is not messing around. The way that he just rounded the keeper, took the piss and just slotted into the net. That's my left back. My left back. And listen, he had a fantastic start to the season. He dropped off, but credit to him because he's working hard on the Tuchel. Reece James the same. The way that he's a tank, his physicality, bodying man, passing range, his diagonal passing, his defensive capabilities. We know for me, this guy is one of the best right backs, and he will be one of the best right backs in the future in European football. And don't give me these Trent comparisons because my right back is clear of your right back. Now, the three at the back, Rudiger, I can't give anything lower than 8 out of 10 for any of the back three. Yes, there were some shaky moments. Yes, it was quite ropey at times, but they got a clean sheet. So they did their main objective. They did their job. And Mendy, if you could say as well, he's really impressing me recently. I know that I'm not going to count the West Brom game because the West Brom game was a freak result. That was just a freak. It was just like the fact that we kept 8 clean sheets in our previous 9 games. It paints a massive picture. It emphasises how strong defensively we have been. There's been a really good structural, shape there, and I'm really proud of the goalkeeper Eduard Mendy and the three at the back of Christensen, Azpilicueta, and Rudiger. Now, going forward, this is where I have to point out some negatives here because Kai Havertz and Timo Werner. I mean, bloody hell, man! Like, they both came off early, around the 62nd, 63rd minute. They both came off and they made way for Olivier Giroud and Christian Pulisic, and I was really upset with their performance. These two we signed. These are supposed to be our marquee signings. They're supposed to be our German superstars. And both of them had zero impact on the game. These guys were supposed to drag Chelsea and, show up in the big occasion, show up in the big games. And they did nothing. Both of them ghosts completely. Kai Havertz missed an open goal practically, but luckily offside saved. And now you guys that have watched this channel for a long time know how much I rate Kai Havertz. I genuinely believe that Kai Havertz is a generational talent, but tonight it wasn't it, bro. It was not it. And then you switch the likes of Timo Werner, and like this is what I'm saying right now, yeah. If Timo Werner doesn't score or doesn't assist, what does he actually offer to this team? Like, what does he offer? Because he was atrocious tonight. His link-up play is horrible. He can't dribble. His passing is very, very average. His link-up play is non-existent. His movement is quite good, I would say. But he still doesn't score goals. He misses a lot of chances. Like, he had a golden opportunity with a header early in the second half to make it 2-0. And he blazed it over the bar. And now I'm questioning whether, what does this guy offer? It's a bit like Aubameyang for Arsenal. If he doesn't score, what does he actually offer for the team? Kai Havertz as well was a ghost of himself. And I think he's got, both of them got some confidence issues. And I think that, Thomas Tuchel, if he can get the best out of them, then he's working miracles. I think that this season's a write-off. We just have to accept that it's not their year, it's not their time, their confidence is shot. Allow Tuchel to work with them privately in pre-season with the coaches and the required drills, etc. And hopefully next season, once they've adapted completely, they can bang next season. But both of them really disappointing cameo, really poor. But let's not dwell on the negatives too much, because at the end of the day, we completed the objective. Clean sheet, 2 away goals. Really happy. And it now puts us in pole position to advance into the semi-finals, because now I know Porto got 2 key players coming back for the second leg. Same stadium. We kept a clean sheet. Porto have to score at least 2 goals now. And the way that we're playing right now, as I said, there is a caveat to that. Put the West Brom game aside, because that was a freak result. But prior to that, and of course tonight's result, knowing that we are, I would say, on good form, really impressed with the performance. I'm really happy for the boys tonight, and it was a solid performance. Again, mostly it was a good performance, but it was more in spells. It wasn't the entirety of the game, because as I said before, there were 5-10 minute spells in the first half and the second half where we were completely on the ropes. Like, we were lucky not to concede. And listen, we got the job done. And the good news is, with a lot of this team, is a lot of these players is their first time in a Champions League quarter-final. So this was actually massive. And another honourable mention is Mason Mount's performance. Money Mace, because this guy, he's going right to the top. What a goal. Now, I'm a massive critic of his. I'm not his biggest fan, but he's starting to prove me wrong. Now, what a goal he had in the first half. The way Jorginho, we're playing poor at this point as well. Bear that in mind. His first ever quarter-final. Same for Jorginho. Jorginho with his experience. Great first pass into Mason Mount. Mason Mount on the half turn. He does his man. He turns his man on the half turn and drills it to the other corner. Goalkeeper no chance. The position on the finish was superb. It was absolutely sublime. Great goal. And it was a time where it was against someone to play, because Porto was starting to gain some momentum and control in the game. And Mason Mount, he cut the momentum. He made it 1-0 for Chelsea. Big game player. He's going right to the top. Really impressed with Money Mason's performance. And again, even throughout the game, the way that he was offering the balance, the intensity, the pressing, he's really proving his doubters wrong, including myself. So big up to Mason Mount, big up to Jorginho, because again, even though he was poor against West Brom, even though he was poor initially in this game, he grew into the game alongside Kovacic, his ability to transition the play. Olivier Giroud came on, didn't really offer much. A lot of that down was the fact that we were under a lot of pressure and he wasn't receiving the ball, so I don't want to really bash Giroud too much. As I said, the fullbacks played a pivotal role, bombing up and down defensively, offensively. And the second goal, perfection, absolutely perfection. The way that Chilwell, my guy, right, he runs through 2 man, rounds the keeper and slots it. Like, just what a goal. And Christian Pulisic, he came on. He was unlucky not to score, because right before Chilwell made it 2-0, he could have made it 2-0. The way that he smashed the shot, hit the underside of the bar and the post, really unlucky for him. But it was a clean performance, very professional cameo that he put on. Nice touches here and there, intricate passing, really nice dribbling, tidy player, really good close control. I was really impressed with Christian Pulisic's professional performance, agility in and around the box as well. Really impressed with his performance. And yeah, as I said, there was some really neat, good professional performances in there, and a really good response after the West Brom game. As I said, it wasn't perfect, but the scoreline was perfect, definitely. The fact that we got a clean sheet, the fact that we got 2 away goals, it really puts us in a fantastic position to put us through into the semi-finals. And again, bar any upsets in the second leg, I would like to say that Chelsea are definitely strong favourites to progress, and we're either going to get Real Madrid, Liverpool in the semis. But again, I don't want to get too cocky, because anything is possible in the second leg. Remember, Porto are getting 2 of their best players back, but all I'm saying is that we are in a very, very good position to advance. So again, up to Chelsea, really impressed with the performance. Leave me your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. If I'm going to go for a man of the match, This is interesting. Now, this may be a bit controversial, but I'm going to go for Reece James as man of the match. Leave me your man of the match. Who do you think was man of the match in the comment section below? Smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I'll see all of you guys for my next video. Peace.